The home of AAAs, indies, and strategies, the PC has over 500 games penned for a release between now and the end of 2021. But we've sorted through all the titles to bring you the top 25 most anticipated PC games of 2020, 2021, and beyond, arranged by release dates. For the complete list of upcoming titles, visit our website at whattoplay.com, link in the description box below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Iron Harvest. This game first garnered attention for its aim to digitally portray the diesel punk paintings of Polish artist Jakub Rosalski in an RTS environment. Years later, we finally have a release date, and from the looks of their latest trailer, it seems Iron Harvest won't be as bleak and quiet as we thought. Not only are there gonna be mechs and heavy artillery, there's also gonna be explosions and a lot of RTS action. It's releasing this September 1st. Crusader Kings 3. Strategies form such a big part of the PC's history, and one part of that history is returning with a brand new title. Crusader Kings 2 remains one of the PC's top strategy games, and with this third installment, they're bringing back their signature medieval grand strategy formula, packed with more RPG elements, characters, and UI improvements. It's coming out on September 1st. Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. We're about to witness THQ Nordic's refinement of one of the 2012's best-received titles. As a remaster, Re-Reckoning will let you explore the lands of their RPG adventure with improved visuals, gameplay, and all of the game's DLC releases. It's definitely gonna be the definitive experience of an old hit, so if you haven't checked it out yet, you'll get your chance when it comes out this September 8th. Stronghold: Warlords. Another popular strategy game, this time from Firefly Studios. Following the success of their previous Stronghold titles, their latest entry takes us to a new environment, particularly in Asia, among khans, shoguns, and warlords. Aside from the exciting content, it's also going to be their most gorgeous title yet, with visuals that show off a new level of graphical quality for the series. It's releasing this September 29th.
Everything we've done has led to this. Finish those Vanguard scum!
Star Wars: Squadrons. Previously known as Project Maverick, EA has unveiled its latest release based on the Star Wars film franchise. In Squadrons, you'll get full control of the iconic starfighters, whether X-Wings or TIE Fighters, and steer them to victory in 5v5 dogfights. Aside from the multiplayer, it also has a single-player campaign set around the end of the Galactic Civil War. More details are sure to come up before its multi-platform release this October 2nd. Watch Dogs: Legion. It may have been hit by delay after delay, but the revolution is definitely still happening. Legion's main selling point is allowing us to recruit almost everyone into the insurgency. In their latest presentation, we get to see it in action, boasting the variety of approaches we can take and the emergent gameplay opportunities in our horizons. It's pretty exciting, and we'll get our hands on it this October 29th. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Another anticipated Ubisoft release this year is the newest entry to the Assassin's Creed series. With the franchise's move towards RPG in mythological societies, Norse Vikings were a reasonable next step. Their recent gameplays may have disappointed some gamers for seeming less like a next-gen title. However, many AC fans are still excited for another deep dive into histories and myths, and it's scheduled to release this November 17th.
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
Cyberpunk 2077. We've been talking about this game for years now, but CD Projekt Red has managed to keep the hype going with deeper and deeper previews into the world and gameplay of their latest masterpiece. So far, we've gotten a trailer of the characters that make up the plot for Cyberpunk's story, as well as a tour of the dystopian Night City. We're sure we'll be getting more as we count the days till its release this November 19th.
Fuck.
Far Cry 6. Far Cry is known for their memorable villains. In this new chapter in the series, we're set another unforgettable portrayal with the dictator Anton Castillo, portrayed by no less than the menacing Giancarlo Esposito. Set in the fictional Yara, its capital city, Esperanza, is said to be the series' most impressive setting yet. An expansive playground for you to attack government with whatever means available. We're still a long way off though, with a release scheduled on February 18, 2021. The Medium. After Layers of Fear, Observer, and the latest Blair Witch, Bloober Team is set to add another feather in their cap with this new first-person horror game. Taking place in an alternate reality Poland and packed with psychological horror tropes and plays on perspective, it feels like it'll follow the footsteps of Konami's Silent Hill series. It's coming out sometime this holiday season.
Bare your fangs, Spartan.
Halo Infinite. Thanks to the recent Xbox Series X presentation, we finally have gameplay for the latest in Microsoft's exclusive FPS series. Unfortunately, it may not have come across too well, with some confused by plot points and even more disappointed by its supposedly next-gen graphics. The good news is that gameplay seems to be heading in the right direction, and curiosity will trump all these early gripes. It's expected to release sometime this holiday season. Senua's Saga: Hellblade 2. Ninja Theory's sequel is going to be complete for the Nordic environment with the first sequel of their latest IP. Despite being developed by a small team, their first game was a breakout success. With Hellblade 2, we'll get a continuation of Senua's compelling story, and from the looks of their gorgeous trailer, it looks like her demons have come loose and the action is about to ramp up. It's set to release sometime this holiday season. World of Warcraft: Shadowlands. While Diablo may not be coming anytime soon, Blizzard is getting a seat in this list with another expansion to their MMORPG series. Shadowlands will take us to the end as we witness the destruction of the Helm of Domination in another epic cinematic. In terms of content, there will be 5 new zones to explore, with dungeons and the challenge of the Tower of the Damned. No solid date has been announced, but we can expect a release sometime this fall.
1,000-year war, just to start the apocalypse.
Godfall. Gearbox Studios has been prepping the red carpet for the release of their new hack-and-slash IP. Far from the wacky anarchic chaos of their Borderlands series, Godfall focuses on high fantasy, complete with magic and medieval weaponry. It's not exactly groundbreaking, but if anything, we're curious to see what Gearbox has in store for their new title, which is up for release late this year. Stalker 2. With renewed interest in the Chernobyl incident, it's about time we get a new opportunity to dive into Stalker's radioactive environments. After a few months of radio silence, the recent Xbox showcase finally unveiled what might be in store for us in this upcoming sequel. Not only is the trailer just as ominous as we'd expect, but it's also graphically beautiful. We still don't know its official release date, but it looks like this one's gonna be worth the long wait. Avowed. Obsidian Entertainment is gearing us up for another fantasy-based first-person RPG. Set in the same universe as their Pillars of Eternity series, we get to see the world of Eora in a different light. From the revealed trailer, it seems we'll have to get a Skyrim-like experience of magic and might. With Elder Scrolls 6 still far off, Avowed may just well steal the spotlight with an earlier release. Unfortunately, no date has been confirmed. Project Athia. Square Enix is being pretty sneaky about this latest title announcement hidden under the working title of Project Athia. The game looked pretty stunning in its reveal trailer, where we see a female protagonist in a beautiful but bleak fantasy environment. Some think that this might just be the next Final Fantasy title, but with no confirmed release date yet, nobody really knows anything for certain. Witchfire. The astronauts recently found success with Vanishing of Ethan Carter, but this return will find them returning to their painkiller roots. With Witchfire, they're taking us to 15th century Europe and letting us go on shootouts with witches and magical gothic creatures. Promising more action than their last success, Witchfire has needed more time in the oven to smoothen out graphics and gameplay. No release date yet, but we'll likely hear from them soon. Baldur's Gate 3. Larian Studios has been dominating the RPG scene since the release of their Divinity series, so it was a no-brainer to let them handle the revival of a classic RPG. Bringing the magic back with their own interpretation of D&D's 5th edition, choose your classes and build up your character to fight against the brain-hungry Mind Flayers. The early access is officially not hitting this August, but we'll have the actual release date soon, and we can't wait to try it out. Forza Motorsport. The first Forza Motorsport title for the new gen. Their official announced trailer showed very little in terms of what to expect from the game, but judging by their footage captured within the engine, It looks like we're hitting peak realism really soon. It's still all veiled in mystery, and we can only hope for more details very soon.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it.
Everwild. Breath of the Wild-like graphics are definitely in, and this upcoming Microsoft exclusive from Rare is making use of the charming aesthetic to portray a fantastical wilderness. Rare has become well known for their gorgeous aesthetics, and this game is living up to their name. No release date yet. Age of Empires 4. First announced in 2017, last year saw the release of a preview of what's to come in this latest entry's gameplay. The excitement for a brand new RTS entry is definitely still palpable, but with the year-long gaps between first announcement and gameplay updates, we probably won't see more of it until at least next year. No release date yet. Dying Light 2. The sequel to Techland's sandbox zombie game isn't having the best time in development hell. Dying Light earned recognition for its unique take on the zombie genre, and although they were set to level up the sandbox experience on a whole new engine, it doesn't seem like it's gonna come out around its original spring 2020 release date. With more time in the oven, we hope they'll smooth things out until then. Sons of the Forest. If you thought the forest was frightening enough, there may be more scares in store for you in this unexpected sequel to the popular survival game. First revealed during last year's Game Awards, we still don't have much information about the game's story and content. One thing's for sure though, it's still terrifying as hell. Though it looks far along in the dev process, we still don't have an official release date. Path of Exile 2. Known for their extensive character choices and skill trees, it looks like that tradition will go on in more ways than one, starting with one of the most creative character selections yet. Just like Overwatch 2, Path of Exile 2 will only add to their deep foundations. On top of all the original's expansions, we'll also have improved skill systems, new classes, and a fresh 7-act storyline. The path will only continue, but with no release date, we still don't know when the journey will begin.